Hello and welcome back to another episode of my podcast, The Pocket Stylist. I'm Lisa Talbot, and today I thought I would talk about one of the trends that we are seeing a lot this season, but I know it kind of scares a lot of ladies. So I thought I would talk to you today about the boho trend, because so many ladies say, do you know what, Lisa, I really like it, but I feel, or I don't want to feel like I look like I'm just going to a festival. So the boho fashion has really made a comeback, but it's come back in a slightly different way. It's a little bit more polished. It's a little bit more effortless. And what the Luxe have done is that they've made it more wearable for everyday life. So that really, really helps us. And you might have even seen, if you're in the shops you might be doing your food shopping, and Tesco's in F&F, they've had some beautiful little shirts. But so Morrison's have had some really nice kind of quilted jackets. But then we're seeing the dresses like we normally see in all the high street stores, as well as the middle and high end. But it's really lovely, I think, because kind of gone are the days when boho meant kind of drowning in those layers of oversized fabrics, excessive fringing. And instead, this season, the take on the whole trend is about elegant textures, balanced silhouettes, and that modern styling. So if you love the idea of boho and you want to wear it but in a way that makes you feel chic but more put together, I've got 5 styling tips that I think will help you master the look. So you'll be able to have a look, see what you do with it, etc. But these tips I think will definitely help. So I should say, actually, shouldn't I? Welcome back to all the listeners that come every week, because we all are gaining, again, more numbers. And welcome to anybody who's new. So I should have said that at the beginning, shouldn't I? But let's get into this. I get really excited about the topic we're going to talk about. And from a boho perspective, it is really lovely. So if you're listening while you're walking the dog, doing your cleaning, cooking the tea, enjoy. The podcast now does go out on YouTube, so you can actually see me if you really want to, but you can listen as well. So let's dive into this. So we have got 5 tips on how to wear the boho trend, because I think it's really important to kind of understand how you can wear this. So first tip I would say to you is keep it balanced. Now, what does that mean? Well, when we look at boho and when we sometimes think about it, it brings to mind, doesn't it, those flowy, oversized silhouettes. But the key to making it look more polished is to create balance. So instead of wearing loose from head to toe, try pairing maybe something like a lovely billowy blouse. And again, when we talk about billowy, we don't have to go completely oversized. You can still have structure on the shoulders. You can still have structure through the torso, but you're going to get more of that oversized look. It could be the fact that you've gone for more of an oversized sleeve, but try pairing a blouse like this with maybe a structured jean, or maybe layering a tailored blazer over a maxi dress. And what you get the contrast of fitted and relaxed pieces that ensure that your outfit looks like you've put it together and it looks intentional rather than overwhelming. You might have seen, if you're on social media, a lot at the moment about styling versus wearing. So yes, we can all wear our clothes, but we can style an outfit to make it look even better. So when we talk about this from the boho point of perspective and keep it balanced, we're looking at kind of working out what structures and shapes go with each other, but that give you a little bit more of that lovely put together look, but you're still using the look of boho in how you create it. So you're using the garments, but you're giving it a little bit more formality in a way. Point 2 would be choose those luxe fabrics. Now, the quickest way to elevate a boho look is by choosing a high quality fabric, so that you know if you're choosing a shirt that might have not a lot of density in the fabric, it's going to look a little bit more relaxed, etc. If you go for a fabric that's a little bit more high quality, it's going to have a bit more structure, etc. So instead of those rough or heavy textured materials, maybe go for, and this is what we're seeing a lot of, so for me it's lovely, the silky blouses. Now if you know me and you're in my world, you'll know how I love a blouse and I love a shirt. So think of those lovely silky blouses. Now if you want to go for silk, go for silk. There's a lot of the blouses out there this season that are polyester, but they look like silk. I have to say, one of the best places, if you're going for silk, obviously go for silk. Jigsaw always do some lovely silk blouses. But if you want a polyester blouse that looks like silk, Zara is your place to go. Be careful though this season, because I have found Zara's shirts have gone incredibly big. So if you are going to go to Zara and have a look at these blouses, then definitely make sure you downsize. I have found that the sleeves are quite big as well. So just make sure that the cuff sits where it's supposed to sit, etc. But I definitely think you will have to downsize if you're going to go and have a look in there. Then we think about suede. So suede is a huge kind of fabric that sits within the boho trend. People like River Island have done them beautifully. Arquette's done them beautifully. I saw a really lovely suede jacket that, funnily enough, was on the TV as well with Mark Hayes the other day, and that was a Primark one. Haven't seen it in real life, but it looked quite nice. You can then play around with your brands. You might like a Phase 8 one, you might like a M1, you might like a Mint Velvet one. Have a look, but there's a lot of brands that are doing a soft suede or a suede that feels like suede. Think of lightweight knits, because again, I don't know about you, we had that lovely weather, didn't we, over the weekend? It was glorious. And then suddenly it's got cold again. And if you can see me on YouTube, I've gone back into a roll neck and a knit because it was freezing here this morning. So yeah, but opt for a lightweight knits. There's some lovely ones in Uniglow at the moment and a beautiful colour selection. Or look at linen pieces. You might want to go for a linen blend. If you're like me, a completely whole linen outfit wouldn't suit me because I just don't like the fact that it creases. But these fabrics add movement without feeling messy, and they can make your outfit feel more elegant rather than overly casual. So think about the fabrics you're going to use when you look at this trend as well. The other thing that this trend does really well is about layering. So point 3 is layer, but layer with a purpose. So boho is all about layering, but rather than just piling on clothing, without real thought, think about the structure. So choose your look. Look at the refined layers that enhance your look. So what I'm talking about here is think about maybe a chic gilet or a cropped leather or suede jacket, or even a lightweight scarf, because they add depth without adding bulk. So a lot of the jackets, as we move into the next season, they're starting to lighten up a little bit. So you won't get that real bulkiness. I don't know about you. When you get in a car and for the whole winter you've had a coat on, and you get in the car and you put your seatbelt on, don't you? And it's all kind of squashed, everything's squashed up. And then in the summer it's lovely, or the spring, because you can jump in with lighter layers and you don't feel like Michelin Man sat behind your wheel of your car, or walking the dog, or going shopping. So there is something nicer when things start to lighten up a bit. If you're wearing something like a maxi dress, consider layering something with like a waist belt or maybe a tailored coat to add definition. I put on my socials the other day a little belt that I came across. It is an elasticated belt. It's got a little gold clasp on it. It's absolutely beautiful, and I've seen them around, but this one I picked up on Amazon. It was about £4, and I thought, I'm not sure about the quality on this one, but I'm going to give it a go because I wanted to wear it with some trousers that I'd bought, but I didn't want a belt that was bulky. It's absolutely stunning. So if you're sitting there thinking, well, I wonder where she got it from, just ping me a message and I'll send you the link to it, because it was really, really lovely. So think about when you're looking at some of your outfits, if you're wearing a maxi dress or even like a trench coat, think of the belt that you're going to use, because it will add definition and it will add shape for you. Point 4 is about accessorizing, but giving it that modern twist, because accessories play a huge role in the whole boho style. But this season, definitely less is more. So when it comes to keeping that look chic, don't think too much. But again, please don't pare it back if your personality likes a bit more chunky. So there was a lot of layering last season, and we're still seeing that. But if you want to, instead of maybe going too oversized with statement jewelry, think about that layering side of it rather than just one big piece. There's a lot of gold this season, but again, if your skin tone prefers silver, use silver. I've said it before, Oliver Bonus have some amazing jewellery. They have some lovely stuff. And Other Stories has some really nice stuff. And if you want to go real high street, then H&M is a great place to go. So think about how you can use your jewellery. And what we're seeing when we were talking about styling versus wearing, adding in these little pieces, whether you're layering, whether you're choosing the fabrics, whether you're keeping it balanced, whether you're accessorizing, what it's doing, it's helping you create a styled look. Because some ladies will say to me, Lisa, I've got this, this, and this in my wardrobe. I can't put it together. So think about how you style the look. So how you add a layer, how you finish things off, how you complete the look, rather than just thinking, I've got jeans and a top. Well, could the jeans have a belt, for example? Could the dress have a really nice pair of boots? Could the jumper that I'm wearing, could I put a necklace with it? Or even something like a little collar underneath? So think about how you create that outfit. I might do a podcast on that completely separately about styling versus wearing, actually. I might do that. What you can do is there was those heavily fringed bags. We're still seeing them, but maybe swap the style this season. Go for a bit more of a structured, if you like a crossbody bag, go for that. But maybe just go for, rather than the big slouchy oversized bag, just pare it down a little bit. I have to say, I'm definitely a crossbody girl because I like to have my hands free. If I'm shopping with clients or if I'm en route somewhere, I much prefer a crossbody bag. Think about your footwear, because it does make a big difference. And again, I know the summer's coming, but think of what you could wear and how you could wear it. Some ladies, if you're based in an office, you're in aircon. If you're working retail, you can wear different things. So think about your footwear. Think about maybe a knee-high boot. Think about a sleek ankle boot. Or even this season, we're still seeing lots of loafers, lots of ballet pumps, and you could do that. Even think about maybe the colours that you choose, because colour for boho is always quite neutral. It's quite muted. It's very rare that it's bright and bold and vibrant. So think about how you could add those colours in as well, just to make your accessories have a bit more of a modern twist. Point 5 is about stick to a really cohesive colour palette. So like I just said, the traditional colours tend to lean towards those earthy, warm tones, and that still holds today. So if you look at the trends that we're seeing now, we are seeing the rusts, the camels, the greens, and it's more of that olive green, khaki green, deep greens. And then we're seeing a lot of warm neutrals, so the creams, the oatmeals, the beiges, and again, loads and loads of denim. But from another colour, we're seeing the print of an animal print, and lots of animal print, whether it be leopard, zebra, cow. There's lots and lots of animal print. So you can use that as well to inject in. And we always see that floral side, but it tends to be more of those earthy tones, those softer neutrals, etc. So if you prefer that kind of sleeker look, if you want to, you can still add in black, navy. You can add in different colours, but sometimes having that completely neutral, cohesive colour palette, which means it all goes together, it will work really well for you. So when we look at boho, it doesn't mean, kind of free-spirited festival vibes. You can have it like that, but what you can do is, with a few kind of tweaks, you can wear this trend in a way that it feels modern, elegant, and effortless. I mean, some of the little shirts that we're seeing at the moment are beautiful. There's still a lot of flares out. There's still a lot of a straight leg. There's still lots of boot cut out there. They work really well. And a lot of wide leg trousers, again, you can add in maybe your nod to boho in the form of your accessories, etc. So really, whether you're embracing that flowing blouse or a touch of suede or a layered accessory, the key really is to balance, refine, and choose quality and do it that way. We're seeing a huge amount of pre-loved this season. Again, I know, Cheltenham, lots of ladies have gone down the hiring route for this week's races. So it's really interesting how we're all doing this. So you can inject a bit of luxury into your wardrobe if you want to go pre-loved. There are a lot of items on some of those pre-love sites or in the pre-love stores at the moment that have got labels on, because ladies have been looking at their wardrobe and they've been saying, no, I'm going to have a bit of a refresh for spring, summer. I'm going to look at it differently. So do have a look if you're thinking about buying some new pieces, or you're thinking about it and you want a different brand. do have a look on those pre-loved sites. So let me just recap for you how to wear the boho trend this season without looking as if you're going to a festival. Keep it balanced. Choose luxe fabrics, layer with purpose, accessorize with a modern twist, and stick to that cohesive colour palette. But again, just browse. If you get a chance, whether you're browsing online or you're browsing in the store, just go and have a look. There's a lot of River Island have got a lot of the boho at the moment. You're seeing places like Zara with a lot of it. In Velvet, we've got some nice pieces together with Hush, together with Never Fully Dressed, who always have some nice pieces. Go and have a look. Go and have a wander. I hope that's really helped how you can maybe wear the boho trend yourself this season. Let me know how you get on. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. I will see you all next week. See you later. Bye-bye.